Hello friends. Welcome to T Academy. Now I would like to give a model paper for Digital Assistant or Panchayat Secretary Grade 6 in Andhra Pradesh Grama Ward Sachivalayam. Okay, this paper will having a total marks of 150 marks here. Okay, so it is divided into two parts as we discussed earlier. So 150 marks which is split into two parts, 50 marks for general studies and 100 marks for technical paper. Okay, so in this technical paper, 60% of the sub-syllabus belongs to computer science engineering and 40% belongs to triple E. Okay, among them around 9 to 10% belongs to EC syllabus. Okay, we'll see the question paper here. This question paper is for your reference only. How you are preparing is just it's a reference paper only. Okay. Now, so let's start the questions here. We'll start the first question. A full binary tree with n leaf contains. So it contains 2n minus 1 nodes here. Next one. A complete binary tree with n non-leaf nodes contains 2n plus 1 nodes here. Next one. Third question. Pushing an element into a stack already having 5 elements and the stack size of 5, then the stack becomes overflow. Why? Because only 5 elements are there. If you are inserting one more element, it becomes okay. Next one. Which of the what is the value of postfix expression here? The expression can be rewritten in the postfix form as 6 plus 3 minus 2 into 4. Okay, if you solve this, minus 18 will be the answer for this question. Next one, fifth question here. The given following tree an example of binary tree since it has got two children and the left and the right children do not satisfy binary search trees property. Okay, so it is a binary tree is the answer. Next one here, sixth one. The given array is of 1, 2, 4, 3. So the bubble sort is used to sort the array elements. How many iterations will be done to sort the array? It is 4. Next one. Which of the following is not involved in DBMS? So in DBMS, database management system, end users are involved, data is involved, application request is involved, and the HTML it is not involved. So the answer for this question it is B is a D is the right option here. Next one, that is eighth question. Which of the following statement removes the sales and suppliers database? So it is B. Drop database sales suppliers here. Next one, ninth question here. In a SQL, which of the following is not a data manipulation language command? Okay, it is truncate. Is a So the SQL truncate table command is used to delete the complete data from an existing table. Next one, stock. So stack is called as. So stack works on the first in last out. So first in last out is option C is the right option. Next one, 11th question. So how many join types in join condition? So there are 5 are there. So I will write here one by one here. What are the join conditions here? First one it is inner join. Second one left join. Third one is right join. And fourth one is full join. And fifth one is equi join. So these are the 5 here. So option D is the right option. Next one. Next one is what will be the output of the following C code? Okay, so this type of questions are asked in exams point of view. So if you execute this program, hash include stdio.h into main here void foo print 1 foo and void foo means printf. So print 2. So it will give a space of 1 and 2. The answer will be A is the right option for this question here. And we'll move to the next page. So there is a one more program here. So what will be the output of the following code is? Okay, so the here we have include stdio.h void main x is equal to 5. If x is less than 1, print f hello. So if it is less than means already x is 5, so it is always less than 1 is if condition satisfied here, so it will be directly give print hello is a output here. And next one, that is a question number 14 here. Okay, question number 4. A connected planar graph having 6 vertices, 7 edges contains dash region. So the relationship between all this, here it is. Let's say here the Euler's formula gives the relationship between vertices n. So n is a vertices plus edges q. Okay, so n minus q and plus the regions are r should be equal to 2 here. So based on this formula, how many vertices we have? 6 we have. 6 and minus q is 7 plus r is equal to 2. So from this r is how much? So 6 minus 7 means minus 1 will be there. So r is equal to 3 is the right answer. So B is the right answer for this question here. Okay. Next one. CPU fetches the instructions from the memory according to the value of. So it's according to the value of program counter. Next one, 16th one. The program always deals with logical address. Next, 17th one. Which module gives the control of CPU to the process selected by the short-term scheduler? It is nothing but dispatcher. And the next question, 18th question here. In the priority scheduling algorithm, a CPU is allocated to the process with highest priority. So 18th one is a right answer. And the next one, 19th question, with round robin scheduling algorithm in a time shared system is. So it is using very large time slices converts it into first come first served scheduling algorithm. So answer A is the right option. And next question is, which of the following statement is true? So this question is asked in the GATE examination in 2010 paper. Okay. Now, shortest remaining time first scheduling may cause starvation. So primitive scheduling may causes starvation. Round robin is better than FCFS in terms of response time. So all the three options are true. So D is the right option for this question here. Next one. Okay, next one. So DMA controller has dash registers. So DMA controller, it has a 3 registers. The DMA controller is used to store the starting address. So starting address, comma word count, and the status of the operation. So it will have total 3 registers. Next one, 22nd question. The technique where the controller is given complete access to memory is. So it is in the burst mode. Next one, 23rd question. So DMA transfer is initiated by instructions of a program being executed. So the process being executed here. Okay. So B is the right option. Next one. With paging, there is no external fragmentation. Next one. So paging increases the dash time. So it's going to increase the execution time here. Next one, what would be the prefix of this notation a plus b into c? So if you write the prefix notation for this one is, it is going to be plus a star into bc. So answer is C is the right answer. Next one, 27th question here. So what data structure is used when converting an infix notation to prefix notation? So it is a stack. Okay. Next one, 28th question here. What is the time complexity of an infix to prefix conversion algorithm? Okay, so it is O of n. B is the right answer here. Next one, from the given expression tree, identify the correct postfix expression for the list of operation. So it is AB star CD minus plus here. So B is the right answer. Next one, 30th question. Which of the following selection statement test only for equality? Okay, it is the switch. Next one, if same message is passed to objects of several different classes and all those can be respond in a different way, what is this feature is called? So it is called polymorphism. C is the right option. Next one, 32nd question. Which of the following operation is illegal in structures? It is typecasting of structure is illegal in structures. Next one. So if relocation in static and it is done at assembly or load time, the compaction cannot be done here. Next one. So 34th question is from again C language. The output of the following C program will be. So in the previous examination you can see around 10 questions are asked in the structures of C and C++ only. So those are preparing for the digital assistant, be particular in the programming languages they are asking. Okay. And the 34th question here. So here include stu.h, int main here, int a is equal to 9, b is equal to c, and c is given. C is a by b. So a by b. So printf a by b is equal to percentage d slash n comma c. So the answer is it is going to be 2. It's not 2.25. So answer is C here. Next one. The output of the following C program will be include stdio.h into main a is equal to 10, b is equal to 100, and float c is equal to 10.5, d is equal to 100.5. So printf plus c means increase the value of 10.5 plus 1 here. Now it's going to be 11.5. So there's going to be print the value. So answer is D here. Now next question. 36 question here. So Bluetooth, which you are using your mobile phone and headsets, are example of. So Bluetooth is a wireless technology used to create a wireless personal area network. So personal area network for data transfer up to a distance of how much? It is up to, you can use up to 10 meters. Okay, operate at 2.45 gigahertz frequency band. So 2.45 gigahertz. I will write again here 2.45 gigahertz here. Okay. Next one, 37th question here. Okay. Now, the subset of a super key is a candidate key under what condition? Okay, so no proper subset is a super key here. So it's the right answer for this 37th question here. Next one, dash is a property of the entire relation rather than individual tuples in which each tuple is unique. So it is a key. So answer. Next one, 39 question here. So 39 question. So string S1 is saying hello, string S2 is world. Now S3 is S1 plus S2. Okay. Now what happens when the object S1 and S2 are added? So when the S1 and S2 are added, the statement runs perfectly. Okay. Next one, 40 question here. So this same question is asked in the Grama Award Sachivalayam 2019 examination paper. Okay. How many NAND gates are required to realize this function? So we require here 2 NAND gates. Okay, 2 NAND gates are there to realize this function here. Next one, 41 question. A single transistor can be used to build which of the following digital I circuit? Single transistor means a transistor can be operated in two regions. It may be saturation region or it may be in cutoff region. So cutoff region you can operate. So both means it acts as a switch. Okay, when it is switch, it can represent it as a NOT gate. So open and close operations only it can perform. So it acts as a NOT gate here. So single transistor can be realized to uh, NOT gate here. Next one, how many NAND gate circuits are required are connected in 7400 NAND IC? So they are going to be 4 NAND gates IC. Why? Because 7400 IC we'll have 14 pins. Okay, in that 14 pins we have two input pins and one is the output pin. So total how many? So two input pins are there plus one is the output pin, so three are there. Along with it there is a one ground is there, one VCC supply is there. Okay, so answer is 4 here. Next one, how many two input and OR gates are required to realize this function? So it is going to be, it is 2 2 here. Next one, the gates required to build a half adder are. So to build a half adder we require XOR gate and an AND gate here. So XOR outputs the sum of the two inputs bits, whereas the AND gate outputs are carry of the two input bits here. Okay, next one, 47th question here. The octet equivalent of the decimal number 417 is, it is 614 into base 8 here. Okay, next one, 46th question here. Convert 2148 base 8 into decimal here. So it is 140 base 10 here. Okay, next one, 47th here. Ground wave communication occurs in, so ground wave communication occurs in low and medium frequency bands here. Next one, sampling theorem is used to convert. So sampling theorem is used to convert continuous time signals to discrete here. So A is the right option. 49th question. In a communication system, a process in which statistical averages and time averages are equal is called erodic. Next one, 50 questions. 50th question here. The voltage generated by the lightning is an example of energy signal here. 51 question, antennas having constant pattern in the azimuthal plane are called, so they are called omnidirectional antenna, so that is B. Next one, now here, if the power output to an antenna is 100 milliwatts and if the radiated power measured to be 90 milliwatts, then the efficiency of the antenna is, the antenna efficiency is defined as the ratio of the radiated power to the input power to the antenna. So if you substitute the data here, so it is a ratio, efficiency is nothing but it's a ratio of radiated power. How much radiated power? It is 90 milliwatts divided by input power is 100 milliwatts. Just cancel, so zero point 0.9 you will get. In terms of percentage means you will get as a 90% here. Next one, the amount of power by which the received power must be greater than the threshold level required to maintain a minimum quantity of service is called, it is called as link margin. Next one, that is the 54th question here. What is the frequency UART operates? So where F defined as a crystal frequency. The UART frequency is a crystal frequency. So F12, so F divided by 12, it's divided by 32 means 1 by 32 here. So it comes out to be, it is F divided by 384 here. Next one, 55th question here. Okay, what is the function of the SCON register? The function of SCON register is mainly used for the programming the start bits, stop bits and data bits of framing, as it contains bits like RB8, TB8, SMO and SM1 and SM2 etc etc. So it is to perform the start bit, stop bit and the data bits of framing here. So B is the right answer. Now current of 5 amperes flow in a resistor of 2 ohms. Calculate the energy dissipated in 300 seconds in the resistor here. Now P is equal to, we can say generally P is equal to I square into R. So from this what we can say, I is nothing but 25 into R means 20, it's nothing but how much, 50 watts here. Okay, now energy we need to find, energy is nothing but P into T. So energy is power is 50, t is given as 300 seconds. It is nothing but 15,000 joules, or I can say 15 kilojoules. So answer is 15 kg is the right option. A is the right answer. Next one. So calculate the voltages, the values of V1 and V2. So here we have a V1 and here we have V2. We just apply, you need to apply KVL in this loop here. So if you apply KVL in this loop here, minus 12 plus V1 plus 8 is equal to 0. So V1 is how much? 4 volts you get it. And similarly here also, if you apply KVL in this loop, minus 8 plus V2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, now V2 will be how much? 6 volts. So answer is 4 comma 6 volts here. Next one, superposition theorem does not work for power. So power across the element is not equal to the power across it due to all other sources in them. So the power is an element is a product of total voltage and the total current in that element. So power is a non-linear quantity. Superposition theorem works only for linear elements such as voltage and current here. Okay, next one. Can we use a Thevenin's theorem for a circuit containing BJT? Yes, we cannot use it. Why? Because BJT is a non-linear element. Non-linear element. We cannot use this theorem for non-linear elements here. Next one, 60th question here. So find the quality factor when the voltage across the capacitor is 1000 volts and the source voltage is 100 volts. Now quality factor. What is the quality factor here? So we know that the voltage across the capacitor in the resonance condition will be equal to Q times that of source voltage. Okay, so that Q can be written as a voltage across the capacitor divided by supply voltage. Now we need to find what is the voltage across the capacitor. It is 1000 volts divided by 100 is nothing but how much? 10. So answer is A is the right answer. Next one, what happens to the voltage across the inductor when the Q factor decreases? So generally we know, so Q is nothing but voltage across the inductor divided by supply voltage here. Now what we are doing is voltage across the inductor. What happens to the voltage across the inductor when the Q factor decreases? So voltage across the inductor during the resonance condition, okay, it is nothing but Q times that of Vs here. As the Q value decreases, whatever the voltage across the inductor also decreases. So answer is 61. B is the right answer. Next one. Next, 62. In a circuit, resistance 5 ohms is connected with a capacitor having a capacitive reactance 12 ohms and supply of 260 volts connected to it. Calculate the voltage across the capacitor. So first I will give a hint here so that you can do this. First, to find the value of Z. Z is nothing but square root of R square means 5 square plus inductive reactance of how much? 12 square. So if you substitute here, it is going to be 13, you will get it. Okay, now we need to find I value. I is nothing but V by Z. How much I value? V value is how much? So assume it as a it's given as 260. Okay, 260 divided by Z is 13. How much we get? 20 amperes. Now, but what we want here? What is the voltage across the capacitor? So VC is equal to, okay, I into XC. So I is 20 into XC is 12. So how much? It is going to be 240 volts. So answer is C here. Now next question. Transition capacitance is also called as, so transition capacitance is also known as depletion capacitance. The transition capacitance occurs in reverse bias, as we discussed in the TNEB paper. We discussed the same point here. Okay, so when we obtain a depletion layer in that case, hence it is called as a depletion capacitance. Okay, so diffusion capacitance occurs in forward bias condition. Next one, 64th question here. For the connection shown below, the equivalent logic gate is, so for the logic gate, it is a OR logic gate. Okay, either one can operate. It will give the output. Next one, 65th question. A change in 700 millivolts in base emitter voltage causes a change of 200 microamperes in the base current. Determine the dynamic input resistance. Okay, so the dynamic input resistance R is given as delta VBE divided by delta IB. Okay, so it is nothing but 700 millivolts divided by 200 microamperes will leads to 3.5 kilo ohms. So D is the answer here. Next one, it is from the biasing. What is the value of stability factor for an ideal transistor? The stability factor for the ideal transistor should be 0, ideally. Okay, it should be as minimum as possible. Next one, 67th question. Generally, the resistance of thermistor depends on. So the thermistor depends upon its a linearity with an increase in temperature. So thermistor is a widely applicable for several compensation techniques. It exhibits variation in its resistance with respect to change in temperature as the resistance of the thermistor decreases with increase in temperature. So this property of thermistor is also regarded as negative temperature coefficient. We can call it a negative temperature coefficient here. Next question. What is an angle of phase shift for each designed RC network in the phase shift oscillator circuit? So it is 60 degrees. Generally it will have three RC phase shift networks. Okay, phase shift network which will provide a phase displacement of 60 into 3 is equal to 180 degrees. So it is to satisfy the Bark-Hansen criteria. The feedback loop should have a gain of 180 degrees. Now next question here. Which of the following expression demonstrates Bark-Hansen criteria? So it is A beta. Magnitude of A beta equal to 1 here. Next one, 17th question here. Which of the following can be used as a coolant and moderator? So ordinary water can be used as a coolant as well as moderator in nuclear power plants. So nuclear power plants here. Next question. In a transmission lines, the feeder act as input to distributors. So feeders are designed based on its cross-section area. So cross-section area implies current carrying capability. So as a feeder which will have no tappings. Okay, so next question. The volume of the copper required in the transmission system is proportional to voltage as well as power factor here. So both are dependent on the voltage and power factor. Next one here. Dash material is used for the making the ground wire in the transmission line. It is a galvanized steel. So what is a ground wire is, if you see the tower of the power system here, for example like this, we have towers. On top of the tower there is a wire is going on. Okay, so it is called as a ground wire. It is used to divert the surges falling on the line which will be connected to ground like this. Okay, so this topic comes under power system protection here. Next one. So if a transformer is provided with a differentially connected relay, to prevent the mal-operation of the relay operating coil is biased with the relay operating coil is biased with the second harmonics. Okay, the restraining coil will be biased or not the operating coil. The transformer is having heavy enriched currents and it has a second harmonic content in rich. Next one, 75th question here. The condition at which the minimized dielectric stress condition R by R will be takes place here. So R by R is equal to 2 plus 7 2.718 here. So generally the thickness of insulation. So thickness of insulation is capital R minus small r. So capital R minus small r means it's going to be 2.7188 minus 1.7188. So it is a thickness for a insulation for economic purpose. Okay, so this is also important point in examination. Next one. 76 question here. If the frequency of the transmission line changed from 50 Hz to 100 Hz, then the string efficiency. So string efficiency is nothing but it is a string efficiency, the total voltage across the string divided by number of insulators in the string into the voltage of the string which is connected to power conductor. So V1. So generally, if we specify in percentage means we will multiply it with 100. As this efficiency is not dependent upon frequency, so it is remains unchanged. No frequency formula is here. Next one, 77th question. Hydroelectric power plant is. So hydroelectric power plant is a conventional source of energy. So B is the right option. 78th question here. If when the sag exceeds 10% of the span length, the shape made by the conductor is similar to which of the following shape? So generally the sag will have a shape of catenary, but when the sag exceeds 10%, then it's going to be parabola. So this condition is important here. So this question is asked generally asked in SP, APSP, APSP DCL 2014 paper. Next one. Which of the following motors can be used to drive the rotatory compressor? So it is synchronous motor. So rotatory compressor generally demand constant speed operation throughout the load. Sometimes DC machines are not able to produce a constant speed throughout its process. Hence, we can use this synchronous motor here. So synchronous motor is runs at a constant speed of synchronous speed as we know. Next one. What are the number of brushes in the lap winding? So lap winding we know. So lap winding L, remember this one, L in lap winding. So number of parallel paths A is equal to P. So it is same as the number of poles here. So brush is also same. Next one, 81st question here. For an ideal DC machine, which phenomena will reduce the terminal voltage? So for an ideal DC machine, phenomena is a commutation here. So commutation never be ideal here. So commutation is going to be reduce the terminal voltages here. Now next one here. An ideal transformer will have a maximum efficiency at a load such that copper losses should be made equal to iron losses here. So constant losses can be written as variable losses. The other way of writing the same answer is it is nothing but constant losses equal to variable losses. Next one here. In the third question here, the turns ratio of the transformer is directly proportional to. So it is directly proportional to voltage ratio. So general formula is turns ratio means we can say N1 by N2 is equal to E1 by E2 is equal to I2 by I1 here. Okay. So answer is C here. Next one. No load current in a transformer. No load current lags behind the voltage by an angle of nearly 90 degrees. Okay, so thus the angle between the no load current and magnetizing current is very small. Okay, if you draw the curves here, phi, I mu, and here is IW. So which we already discussed early in our electrical machines formula here. So there we discussed that the power factor, no load power factor cos phi is equal to 0.2. So it is very less. Okay, so lags behind the supply voltage by 75 degrees almost. So answer is A. Next one. So this is question from synchronous machines. Synchronous induction coupled motors are required for, so they are required for high starting torque applications. So high starting torque applications we can use synchronous and induction motor coupled motors here, applications point of view. Next, the question number 86 here. Now, dash alternator is used in thermal stations and dash alternator is in hydel stations. So in hydel power plants the speed is less. So speed is less. In thermal power plants it's going to be speed is more here. As the speed is more we can use cylindrical for the thermal power stations, silent pole rotors for the idle power stations here. Next question here. 87th question. An induction motor can said to be analogous to. So in an induction motor is analogous to transformer. Why? Because the induction motor and transformer action is same, but the difference here in this main operation is air gap and mechanical power. Induction motor, what it will do is it will have some air gap, along with it converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. But in case of transformer, it won't have any air gap. Air gap will be zero, and it will convert electrical to electrical energy. Next one, 88 question here. At no load, induction motor has a possible power factor. As so, just now we discussed induction motor is same as that of transformer. The no load of induction motor is similar to that of no load transformer. So answer A is correct. So just now we discussed this point here. Next question, 89th question here. The great advantage of double squirrel cage induction motor over a single cage rotor is that the starting current is lower. The outer cage has high resistance. Okay, the outer cage has high resistance. In case of rotor here, outer cage it will have high amount of resistance here. So current will be less and low reluctance. So vice versa for inner cage here. Inner cage what will have? It will have low resistance, high reactance, so that it will draw some less amount of current here. Next one. The range of an electrical instrument depends upon its current carrying capability. Okay, so electronic components means it depends upon its voltage, but in electrical it is depends upon current. All the instruments such as the moving iron instruments, PMMC instruments, electrodynamometer type, all are electrical instruments. It depends upon the load, or I can say current carrying capability only. So answer is A. Next one. Moving coil instruments have a current and a voltage rating of. So generally it will have a moving coil instruments, PMMC instruments, permanent magnet moving coil instruments. It can be used up to 50 milliamperes and up to 50 millivolts. But if you want to extend the range of this instrument, you can use the shunts as well as multipliers. Okay, series multiplier, shunt multiplier. Okay, series we can also use series and shunt multipliers to extend the range of this instrument here. Next one, 92nd question here. A bridge circuit uses which method of measurements? So bridge circuit, what it will do is it will make a comparison. So a bridge circuit makes use of comparison measurement method. So in this method, the bridge compares a value of unknown component with a standard value of the given component, so that it will compare here. Next one, 93rd question here. Okay, DC bridges are used to measure. So DC bridges are used to measure the resistance here. So resistance measurements are done by making the use of suitable DC bridges. Okay. Next one, DVM. In a digital voltmeter, a transducer converts input to proportional voltage here. So C is the right option. Next one. So focusing and accelerating anodes in a CRO or in cylindrical shapes here. Next one, in CRO, the cathode ray oscilloscope is used for the measurement of AC as well as DC quantities. It can also measure the frequency also. Okay. Next question, 97th question here. Sensitivity is of the order of. So sensitivity is the order of millivolts here. So D is the right answer. Next one, photovoltaic transduction or photovoltaic transducers involves. So it involves voltage generation through light here. Okay, next question. The thermistor has a resistance of. The thermistor has a resistance of 100 to 100 kilo ohms. So answer is D here. And the next one, resistance temperature detector, we can call as a RTD. So RTD is a electrical transducer here. So answer is A here. Okay, so that's it friends. And one more important thing, so I am making this video to just give you awareness of the examination here. Okay, so read the questions and solve yourself this paper here. Okay, and if you like this video, please share with your friends and make the more subscriptions. Your subscriptions and your comments will motivate me to do and better here. Okay.